I am Emoli Edwin. We are on the Champions League, where actually, how were the highlights of the yesterday matches which we predicted?
Yes, guys. So yesterday night we had one of the matches, the second leg of the semi-finals. Of course, it was a Milan derby once again at San Siro. So Inter Milan were facing their rivals in AC Milan. So as expected, guys, Inter came to that match with a 2 goals advantage, but they ended up increasing their advantage. The match ended by 1-0, courtesy of their number 10, Lautaro Martinez. So that completed the 4-round cycle this year alone, whereby Inter has actually won all the 4 matches against AC Milan, as you can see on your screen.
Well, I had predicted 2-2 draw, but after predicting, remember I said Inter to the finals. I said that yesterday. Of course, we all say Inter to the finals, but it ended up 1-0 in favor of Inter Milan. So we will see them. Now, the team they will face is what we are going to decide today, actually tonight. So, Champions League tonight, Man City against Real Madrid. This one is a second leg. Coming into this game, wahed, meaning 1-1. The match was played at Santiago Bernabeu, where we saw Vinicius. Actually, it was a battle of Brazilians and a beef of Belgians. We saw De Bruyne and Courtois. And on the other side, a Brazilian scoring against a Brazilian. So it was a battle of a very good battle, by the way. So tonight, coming into this game tonight, I feel like the game actually location is at Manchester, Etihad, of course. Date is today on Wednesday, 17th May. Kickoff time 10 p.m. East African time. The referee will be a guy by the name of Szymon Masiniak, all the way from Poland. And VR will be a guy by the name of Thomas, all the way from Poland again.
Guys, today let's just grab the bull by its horn and go straight to what really matters, straight to business. So, the first thing which we really want to share with you is these two teams, they are familiar foes. They have met a number of times in the Champions League, mind you. Just the most recent time which they met, of course, was last week. The match ended 1-1. But before that, last season, 2020-2021, the two teams also met in the semi-finals. We all remember what happened at Bernabeu. At Bernabeu, Real Madrid won by 3-1. Then when they came to Etihad, of course, Man City did what they do best at Etihad. Man City won 4-3, but the aggregate was 6-5, which meant that the Man City was eliminated by Real Madrid, and Real went ahead to basically clinch that trophy. But it is what it is. Statistically, we can comfortably tell you that Real has been good at home against Man City, and on the other hand, Man City have also been impressive at home when they are facing Real Madrid. As you can see on the stats which we are putting to you there, head-to-head on these two teams, you can read them for yourself and see what we mean. So we are coming into this game with Mr. Haaland, the striker for Man City, leading with the number of goals. He's the top scorer currently in the Champions League with 12 goals. So the question is, catch him if you can. Who will catch him? He's being followed closely by Mohamed Salah, who's been eliminated. Salah had 8 goals. Then, of course, Mr. Vinicius, who has 6 goals. Once again, I think on your screen, you can see the list of top scorers for the Champions League up to now. So that tells you that tonight it's going to be a contention for two teams who have people who can really battle it out in terms of scoring, because I've not even mentioned their main striker, who is Karim Benzema, who all of us knows what he does best when you give him an opportunity to do the same. So having said that, you've seen head-to-head, and again, the other thing which we might want to show you is their form guide. As you can see on your screen, Man City, we can comfortably say that their last 5 matches, they have won everything and drawn just the recent one with Man City. On the other hand, Real Madrid, out of the 5 matches, they have lost 1. But averagely, these two teams are impressive. the immediate results over the weekend. Pogba, would you mind telling us how Man City fared over the weekend in Premier League?
Man City,
They were playing Everton.
Yeah, they were playing Everton.
They won 3-0.
Oh yeah, I remember the match. Actually, of course, the Man City were to win that game early by first half, but in fact, they were to score more goals, more than 4. So it's clear to say that right now, Man City, I think they have all their minds set and they know what they're going for. So they're a bit unstoppable. They can be stopped, but a bit unstoppable.
On the other hand, Real Madrid, they were trying to actually stop Barcelona from clinching the La Liga trophy earlier, but unfortunately that never happened. Of course, they won over the weekend against Getafe, 1-0, but that never stopped their rivals from clinching that trophy with 4 games in hand. Something funny or something interesting in the football world, this trophy, as Barcelona won, of course, Aubameyang, having played 8 games for them, was included in the list of the people who carried that trophy. Anyway, congratulations of Aubameyang, who is currently a Chelsea player. And yeah, it is what it is. So, moving forward, Pogba. So, I really want you to take us through any injury concerns for these two teams. Of course, I know one of your favorite players whom you are actually afraid whether he will feature. You will tell us whether he's back and whether he's ready to go. This is Eder Militao, right?
Actually, that's a boost for Real Madrid because he's back. And like we said before, Camavinga was sleeping. In the last match, they won 1-0. But I think he's fit because there are no concerns or maybe doubts, as Ancelotti said. So we expect him fully fit. The likes of Rodrigo, Benzema, Vinicius, I think they're all well. Right now, any injury, no. Actually, Militao was the one who was doubtful, but I bet he's fully fit to be back.
On the Man City side, what's the concern of Nathaniel Ake?
Nathaniel Ake is still out because we have seen he has been missing a couple of matches in the Premier League.
2 matches, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he's not fully fit.
So guys, Nathaniel Ake will be out. Chances are he will be out. He's doing well, of course, in terms of recovery, but he wasn't recalled in the second squad, in the second leg fixture. So having said that, guys, let us now graduate to actually informing you what we think about this match in terms of Pogba. By the way, we had discussed about the probable lineup.
Yes.
So can you kindly just inform our viewers what our take was on the probable lineup now that Eder Militao is officially back?
Well, starting with the home team, Man City, probable lineup, actually we predicted a 3-2-4-1 formation, where we saw Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Akanji, Stones, Rodri, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Grealish, and Haaland. Gundogan is there because of the current form, Although Bernardo was rested, but Gundogan, what he's doing right now.
Bernardo was rested, De Bruyne was rested. Who else was there? Stones was rested.
Same to Grealish.
But again, on the other side of Real Madrid, read for us. I know there are some players also who are rested against Getafe.
Yes, Real Madrid probable lineup. Actually, they always go with a 4-3-3. That's just the reality. So, Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, the man who is back. Rudiger, the man who humbled Mr. Haaland back there at Santiago Bernabeu. He also has another work today. Alaba, who was a bit of a doubt, but he's back. Actually, he's fit.
He was rested over the weekend.
Cruz, Camavinga, Modric, Valverde, Benzema, and Vinicius.
What a mouthful of a squad when you look at the squad depth between the two teams. So the reality of the matter is both teams are equal to the task. They have impressive football. Just a touch on how the first leg went. The two teams played well. Of course, overall, especially in the first leg, Man City seemed to be the team who were to cause havoc, especially. They were to finish that game in the first leg. But big up to Courtois, because Courtois did a great job in terms of stopping a lot of these dangerous attacks from Man City, but also congratulations to the defense work which was done by Real Madrid, because through that they were able to stop most of the attacks from Man City. Man City dominated the gameplay as always, as we expect. In the second leg, Real Madrid came and they actually stepped up. I will say that they stepped up because at least they increased their numbers of touches inside the box and also the number of attacks which they attacked Man City with. When we looked at that match in the first leg, what was happening a lot was Real were playing their usual game of just sitting back, reading the game, and waiting to pounce. On the other hand, the natural gameplay of Pep Guardiola with Man City is simple. Play beautiful football, possessive football, attack until your opponents breaks down. Unfortunately, Real never broke down as expected, though De Bruyne scored what a wonderful goal. So tonight, as we come to Etihad Stadium, I believe and I feel like it's going to be a different ball game. Two impressive teams, 14 times Champions League partners. These are Real Madrid. They are coming to this match experienced on how to win trophies. They have players in this squad who have lifted almost 5 Champions League. These are players the likes of Modric, Benzema, and they are still counting. They want to carry more and more, and that is a motivation to them. They are facing a team which has never carried a continental, like a European trophy. This is Man City, and they have actually been yearning for it. So the time is now, if it's not now. So remember, Man City have been to the finals against Chelsea in the season 2020-2021, where they lost bitterly by 1-0. A goal was courtesy of Kai Havertz. And if there's a time in which Pep feels like he can go to the final and face Inter Milan and win this trophy, it's now. So Pogba, what are your reservations or what are your thoughts?
Well, straight into it, these are two teams playing, and between these two teams lies 14 Champions League. Yes, 14 Champions League between these two clubs. You can share which is which, but I believe they have 14 Champions League between them. This match, like we've seen, Man City home form is perfect. They are on a winning streak, not drawing, just winning when they are at Etihad. Haaland likes to score at Etihad. Gundogan, unstoppable. De Bruyne, well rested. On the other side, I hope Real Madrid know who they're coming to face at Etihad. I think they've analyzed, they've seen these people at home. There are some bad news. So coming tonight, I feel like Madrid will play their usual sit back, counter, sit back, counter, sit. I think that's the formation and the mindset and the game plan these people have. On the other side, Man City, you just have to be careful. Yes, break them down till they break, but also be careful because these are people who know how to read game. Vinicius and Benzema, these people are very lethal. So without saying much, I feel like this game tonight it's going straight to the penalties. But irregardless, Man City will just have to carry the day.
Guys, I'm not even going to speak much. I know we spoke a lot, but straight to it. At Etihad tonight, the citizens, fans will be actually flagging their blue flags on the sky, celebrating their victory against Real Madrid. Man City have come this far and they are determined to clinch 2022-2023 Champions League trophy. In fact, they're on the verge of winning a treble, which is possible. And the only teams standing in front of them currently from winning a treble are number 1, Real Madrid tonight, number 2, Inter Milan in the finals on 10th, number 3, Manchester United in the FA, and number 4, Chelsea in the Premier League, which will happen in match week 37. If they win against Chelsea in match week 37, they clinch the league. If they win against Manchester United in the FA, they clinch the FA.
Won't allow.
If they win against both Real and Inter, they win the Champions League. That will complete their treble set. So let's see how it goes. So straight to this game. This is a game which I've made my stand clear. I told you before that we are going to see a finals between Inter and Real Madrid. And true to it, We are just going to stamp it tonight when Man City are going to win against Real. In fact, tonight is the night where Real are going to face it rough, and Man City are going to convert most of their chances. So I'm giving it a 3-1 victory for who else but the citizens, Manchester City.
All right.
So that should be it, guys. Thank you for always keeping it here, the Gatekeepers TV, your number one sporting channel. So continue doing what you do, supporting us. Remember to subscribe, share, and talk to us on what you want us to incorporate in our clips. Until next time,